What are some things that you don't have to do on a daily basis? Something you're not obligated to do. We use don't have to. It's a negative to talk about something we are not obligated to do. And we use did when we want to make questions. Did plus have to makes a question. So can you think of things that you don't have to do? For example, in the house, do you have chores? Do you have to take out the trash? Do you have to get good grades? But you don't have to stay up late every night, and you don't have to wash the dog. So those are some things you don't have to do. You're not obligated to do them. Let's look at some examples on how to use don't have to and how to use did and have to make questions. Let's start with don't have to. For examples, I don't have to go to school on Sunday. Aren't you happy about that? I am. I don't have to work 20 hours a day at my job. So when we use don't and have to, we use the verb in the infinitive. Don't, have to, and then the verb in the infinitive. Let's try an example for he and she. He doesn't have to babysit on Friday. So when we make the negative for the third person, which is he, she, or it, we use doesn't, have to, and the verb in the infinitive. And yes, babysit is a verb. It doesn't mean that you sit on the baby, though. It means you watch someone's children for them. Let's look at some examples of making questions with did. Did, to make a question, plus have to. Did you have to take an exam to get into college? Did you have to take an exam to get into college? This is asking a question about an obligation. Did you have the obligation or not? Let's look at another example with did. Why did you have to take your sister with you? Oh, I had to babysit. That's why I had to take my sister with me. Don't forget the question mark. Let's look at one more example of did and have to making questions. As you remember, did is also in the past. So it's a past question. Did you have to study on Friday night last week? So here you can see the example, did, have to, and the verb in the infinitive. It makes a past question. So I hope this video has helped you to understand how we use did to make questions in the past and how we use don't have to when we want to talk about obligations that we do not have to do. Feel free to comment on this video and let us know if it has helped your English.